All right, welcome to Dinner is Served, podcast where we serve you information every Tuesday night. Alrighty. So, have you ever noticed how some students in Barrett Honors College act all high and mighty compared to the rest of us? Well, I have, and that's just with some of the people I know and some of the friends that I have in Barrett Honors College. Who knows how many other people in Barrett could be acting this way as well? The community I chose to write about and observe as different from mine is Barrett Honors College. Alrighty, and how these elite students in their community differ from non-honors students, and what specific ways they may experience and go about college life differently from us. Alright, I went around and interviewed one of my friends who lives in Barrett. Alright, and I also did some observations of the dining hall and his room. Alright, and as well as the behavior of some of the students going in and out of that dining hall, just to see if they acted any different or the profiles of the people were any different. Alright, so quick recap. Topic here: Barrett Honors College. We're talking about dining halls, classes, and overall feelings from a student at Barrett Honors College, and some differences in their lifestyle compared to ours or other dues that they may have to pay. You know what I mean? So, I'm hoping that this episode will reach people like me who attend ASU but aren't a part of the Honors College. Alright. Again, I gathered this evidence through personal interactions, interviewing a student from the Honors College, and observing differences between Barrett student dining halls and a typical dining hall. Let me tell you, from what I've heard and seen, Barrett students definitely have a totally different lifestyle than us. Don't mind Big out back there playing GeoGuessr. So on Tuesday, November 18th, 2025, I went to do my observations, which, as you know, were at Barrett Dining Hall. The person I interviewed was one of my high school friends who happened to be in the Barrett Honors College. His name is Jake Abley. Right? What I saw in the dining hall while I was there was regular things like people eating, having fun together, getting food, and just bussing around everywhere. Something different that I saw was they had a piano in the middle of the dining hall. I swear, on my mama. And towards the end, around cleanup time, a group of about 6 or 7 students appeared by the piano and started playing and singing. And, oh gosh, I also heard things like chairs moving, feet stepping, hungry people eating, as well as lots of talking and laughter between students and their friends. And again, of course, I heard those people playing the piano. They're actually playing All of Me by John Legend, which is kind of, nostalgic in a sense, you know what I mean?
Top 5.
Top 5, oh, for sure. And, it was nice until they started playing it about, over exaggeration, but 41 times. You know what I mean? More like 6 or 7, but And in a way, it actually showed how college may slightly favor the Honors College compared to us. They're giving them pianos over us just because, you might not have tried as much in high school. Doesn't mean we're not smart or anything.
Hold up, I had a 4.0.
Whoa, brother, but you didn't qualify.
I had a 5.
Nope, you didn't qualify.
Okay.
Nope, you didn't qualify. See, so, I also saw other things. I saw people running around, rushing past each other. Some people even bumped into me trying to get the last cheeseburger in the long, treacherous line. Oh, and people waiting in the long, treacherous line for pasta. Gosh, it took forever. My friend took 30 minutes to get through that. Not ideal. But to be fair, we did go around 7 p.m., which was probably the busiest time of the night to go get food. And my friend Barrett was actually kind enough to invite me to eat with him, obviously. So that's how I got the observations. And, prior to that, I was able to go to his dorm, observe the differences, and then interview him as well on top of that. So, I asked him a few questions. During the interview, I actually asked him a few questions, believe it or not. One of the questions that I asked was, are there any financial differences between Barrett and non-Barrett students? And to this he answered, they have to pay an extra fee of $1,100. That's like a 1987 Chrysler shitter. Not a Pacifica. They didn't make those in 1987.
Pay for what?
You have to pay an extra $1,100.
Just to be in school?
Just to be in Barrett, yep. Fuck. And then I asked, do you think the $1,100 extra fee is worth the advantage of being in the program? To this he replied, yes, I think it's well worth it because of the better food and different things they gain, like access to classes, clubs, and other events. Alright. Another question I asked him was, how do the dorms of Barrett compare to other dorms you've been in? And he told me that they are actually offered 3 different dorms, formats, alright? Standard room with no divider, two bedroom with no divider, a 2-bedroom with a divider, and a solo room, which is, wow, wonderful. And another thing I asked was if he saw a noticeable difference between students in Barrett and other non-Barrett students. And he said, Barrett students tend to be smarter and more intelligent compared to the other students.
Nah.
I asked him also if they had anything different with courses or within the program. And he said they, on top of 16 regular credits that they have to take per semester, they have to take 16 honors credits as well, opposed to the 15 to 16 that we usually take. Alright. And then Barrett Dining Hall, unlike other dining halls, for example, the MU or Tucker Dining Hall and many, many others, offers 8 to 10 ice cream options, a whole ice cream bar, 4 soups, so many different salads, chicken for protein, and just, way more vegetarian options. I'll say that, for people who are vegetarians. So, let's see. I also saw many other people from other dorms coming in just to get a taste of the food of Barrett, because it's just that much better. And in my opinion, I don't think that being in Barrett is worth it, because you're paying $1,100 extra for food that other people have access to, other classes that don't really mean anything, and an extra title saying that you're in Barrett. And you also get early access to classes, but, you know, it's not the most important thing in the world, in my opinion. So just to recap, students at Barrett experience college life in many, many different ways than we do. Take additional classes. They're offered a more diverse selection of food, desserts, and other amenities that students in dining halls don't have access to, and they also seem more mature and exhibit intelligence superior to that of other students, as reflected in their speech, language, and overall posture and demeanor. But the stories of tuition costs, separate classes, and variety of food are all ways that Barrett Honors College differ from us, regular Sun Devils. All right. They also support the rest of the ASU communities by showing the privilege of being an honors college.